Hey everybody, and welcome to the next episode of the Lead Magnet Monday free video training series. My name is Rachael Kraft, and in this episode we're going to look at a fantastic lead magnet brought to you by wordistry.co.uk. Now, if you are new to Lead Magnet Mondays, the purpose of this series is to look at some of the best lead magnets that businesses are using to energize their prospects and promote action. So in every episode, we're going to look at what is working well, how do they do it, and how can this work for your business. Now, if you've never heard of wordistry.co.uk, this is the website for Anna Iveson, and she was actually one of the students that attended the the masterclass training that I did for Copy Chief along with Kevin Rogers. And Anna participated in the workshop and was able to work with me to develop her idea and to refine her idea for her lead magnet. Then, because she had the best submission of all of the ones that were submitted, she was the winner and won a free consultation with me to work even more. So what I'm showing you right now is the result of all of those different stages of work. Anna put in a lot of hard work and she did a really awesome job. There's a couple things about her lead magnet that I think are really important to show you so you can understand how to best connect with your prospect. So I just want to point out, this is a note from Anna. Thank you so much for sending this. She said, "I'm so grateful for all your advice and the amazing support you gave us in the Copy Chief Challenge. I'm super excited about this lead magnet. I've been getting about 5 signups a day just from people noticing it on my LinkedIn profile, so it must be resonating with people. Thank you so much." So Anna, thank you for that kind note. I really appreciate it, and I'm so glad to hear that it's working well for you. So I'm excited to show people what you came up with. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn off my PowerPoint and show you Anna's stuff. So first off, this is Anna's main page, and you're going to see that she works on strategic storytelling for businesses and personal development coaches, doing story-driven emails. Now this is her niche, and she's looking for a way to connect with her prospects and give them a usable tool. So her idea for this was pretty brilliant. She came up with a system that she called the Raw Authority Playbook that allowed her to first educate her prospect about this method of telling a story within emails, and then also walk them through a series of exercises that were going to get them started so they could take immediate action. So one of the things, I'm going to go look at her, landing page. One of the things that I discussed with Anna right off the bat was her landing page. So this is what it looks like. And the first time that Anna showed this to me, she had a lot of white space at the top. There was just a line of narrow text down the center. And it didn't really show her off. It didn't show her face. It just felt like a lot of white with then the text very narrow down the center. So one of the things that we discussed was how she could bring her face right to the front and really excite her prospect by telling them immediately what kind of benefit they were going to get from looking at her lead magnet. So Anna did an awesome job in changing this, and it sounds like her new opt-in page is doing well. Now let's look at the actual lead magnet. So here's what it looks like, way up to the front. So the Raw Authority Playbook: uncover your unique origin story that turns lukewarm prospects into red-hot buyers and obsessed fans. Totally awesome title. I love the graphic that she ended up going with. She actually had a different cover to start off with, and then she changed it to this, and it looks really, really sharp. Now, there's a lot of things that I really like about Anna's lead magnet, and if you want to see everything, I think you should just go ahead, go to her opt-in page and get it, because you'll enjoy reading through the content. But the thing that I really want to highlight in this video is this section right here. She says, click here to access an interactive online workbook. Now that's a really powerful tool right there. If you have some sort of system or worksheet or something that you're giving to your prospect as a tool that they can then apply to their own business, it's always a great idea to make it as easy as possible for them to access that tool. So when Anna first submitted this lead magnet, when we were working through the workshop, she had everything within the PDF. And I said to her, how are your prospects actually going to use this? Are they going to have to download the PDF and fill it out as a form? Are they going to have to print it and then write down their answers with pen and paper? And I suggested to her, is there a way that we could make this online? So within a day, she came back and she had this beautiful online system figured out through her CRM, which is called Dubsado. So if you click on this link here, you go to this online form that is, again, integrated into her marketing system. And I just love this. I love how quickly she applied it and how brilliantly it's going to work for her. So when you look at her form that she's created, first off, she has a place for her prospect to fill in their name and email. So they've already opted in, but now she's, again, getting they're a warmer lead. They're actually using her lead book or her lead magnet, and they're actually applying what she's giving them. So this gives her a way to follow up with them. Then this content mirrors exactly what's in her lead magnet. It mirrors the content that she's teaching. So it gives her prospect an opportunity to fill out this entire questionnaire to apply what she's learned. And then here's the really brilliant part. Down at the very bottom, there's a send button. So that means that as soon as they send this, Anna then gets those results in her email system. She can look through things, she can offer more advice or more follow-up questions to help that prospect along their way and along their journey, and she's now created a relationship, a one-on-one relationship with that prospect. So if they are, trying to decide if, do they want to work with her or not, they like her information, well, now she's showing up in their inbox with a personal message saying, hey, I love what you did with this. Did you think about question number 4, maybe changing or trying this other thing? Suddenly they have a personal relationship with Anna, and they're so much more likely to actually work with her. So I wanted to highlight this. I thought Anna did an excellent job, and this is a valuable way for you to make your lead magnet more interactive for your prospect. Now, if you don't have Dubsado, you could also use something like Google Forms, just to have a very simple form that you can have your prospect fill out, and then there's other software platforms that you could also use if one of those doesn't work. But the main point is, if you can get your prospect to fill something out and hit send, get it into your hands so then you can reply back to them, you're really giving yourself a leg up. All right, so I think that Anna did an awesome job with this. Let me just go ahead back to our PowerPoint here and kind of wrap things up. So awesome job, Anna. I wanted to talk a little bit, how could this be improved? Well, she already really made those improvements. Going from here, she might consider developing this into a full training or even a small tripwire offer. But that's something just to consider. It's not something that she has to do. I did suggest to Anna that she make some very minor text adjustments, avoiding things like orphans and widows when you have lines of text all by themselves on the bottom of one page or the top of the next page, or single words on the very last line of a paragraph. Those are such minor things, really not a huge deal in the grand scheme of things. They just help make your lead magnet look really professional. So key takeaways here. Key takeaway is make it as easy as possible for your prospect to use your tool. Make it as easy as possible for your prospect to submit their info to you, and this increases your chance of working with them one-on-one. And then using something like a web form is a great way to achieve both of these things. So a web form is going to make it easy for them to use it and easy for them to submit that information. All right, so that's our lead magnet for today. Thank you so much for watching. Again, this is Magnet Mondays free video training series. Please check us out next time next episode comes out. If you want to subscribe to my email list, I'll be sending you emails that tell you exactly when these episodes are coming out live. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been helpful. Drop me a line, let me know what you think or if you have any questions, and I will talk to you next time. Okay, thank you. Bye.